sensitivity of the patient. So the degree of susceptibility of the patient also influences the potency selection. You can find that certain people, they are very oversensitive. Okay, and if you give any medicine, they will prove that medicine. Okay, so at that time they will require what? Medium potencies and lower potencies. Some people, they are very sluggish. Okay, the sluggish people usually who have been drugged by many crude medicines. Okay, already they have gone to many doctors and they have come. Okay, just a second. So what you say is the many people who have been already drugged and they have been gone to many other practitioners and then they come to you finally in the chronic cases, and then at that time they are very sluggish. Okay, at that time also you'll have to give them higher potencies, okay, until a favorable reaction sets in. So you give higher potency, then you will find that they are reacting to that higher potencies. Okay, so this is how he suggests. And third type of patient, she suggests says about the feeble person, very feeble, weak, sensitive. Okay, and the vital force can be easily overwhelmed. Okay, so this kind of third person is there. So in this kind of people, she says that repetition is the greatest danger. So you can't repeat the doses in this kind of feeble people, feeble patients. Okay, so they are acutely sick. Hmm? They can be robust patients too. Robust patients can stand the repetition of hypotensis, but weak people, feeble people, they can't stand the repetition. So you have to give slowly, okay, few doses, not repeated doses. Okay, and robust people can sustain higher potencies, and the favorable reaction commences. Then usually in these cases there is only need of one single dose. Okay? Now, in case of children, she says that children take high potencies very well, and in general, very aged people, they require medium potencies. So, age-wise also, it is very important to know the selection of the potency. Now, there are certain individuals who are idiosyncratic. So, even homeopathic potencies of certain substance, you will find that they are reacting, okay, or they don't at all react to any kind of medicine. Okay, so there is some kind of idiosyncrasy to a remedy which will be present, and the patient will not be sensitive to be cured. So, whatever medicine you are giving, that person is not at all reacting to that medicine. So, these people are called as idiosyncratic persons. Okay, so in these idiosyncratic persons also, she says that it is the extreme low potencies or medium potencies, they have to be preferred. And after a long time, you'll find that they will start reacting to that medicine. So immediately they will not react. Okay, so the patient will come again and again, 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 again. You'll find that the patient is not getting, okay, the cure, is not getting relief. Okay, these kind of people are idiosyncratic people, and then slowly you will find that the person responds to the treatment. Okay, now there are certain people who are habitually poisoned by crude substances. Okay, so it is not advisable to give that substance in higher potencies. And in that people, it is better to give a antidotal substance. Okay, antidote to that medicine. So they have been either to crude drugs, means it can be Ayurvedic medicines, or it can be a certain allopathic medicines which they have been using for a very long time and large doses. Okay, abusing the medicine. Sometimes some people have a habit of abusing the medicines. Okay, no? Tonics lena hamesha जरूरत नहीं पड़े, on the counter medicines. They will just go and get the medicines and start having that. So in these people, antidote to that medicine has to be given in higher potencies. Dr. Sankaran, okay, also has certain rules for potency selection. Okay, so what are these rules for potency selection? He says, Dr. Rajan Sankaran says, P. Sankaran says, sorry. So when in a case the symptoms of the patient are very well matched by the symptom picture of the drug, Okay, and especially if the mental symptoms are present and very clearly marked, then high potency is advisable. Okay, and second thing he says that when the symptom matching is poor and there is a paucity of symptoms, paucity means symptoms वहीं पर रुक गए हैं, okay, matching भी poor है, okay, and at that time he says that the prescription covers only a superficial local condition. Okay, a skin condition is there, a wart is there, okay, and third thing he says that where the pathological symptoms are predominating, like in cancer or in congestive cardiac failure, or where there is only a palliation which is aimed. Okay, the patient is incurable, is having an incurable disease, so palliation is required. Okay, and person is having a very low vitality also. At that time, in all these conditions, he says lower potencies are more advisable. Okay, the paucity of symptoms are there, superficial local condition is there. Okay, incurable diseases, pathological conditions are predominating, cancers, okay, congestive cardiac failures, or incurable diseases with low vitality. In all these conditions, lower potencies are advisable. Next thing he says that certain medicines are they act very better in certain particular potencies. Okay, so some medicine have to be given in that potency only, then only it will work well. So you have to know that also. Like suppose apocynem is there, sebelcerullata is there, ornithogalum is there, hydrocotyl asiatica, passiflora, crataegus, adonis, trophanthus, cardus, and Bletta orientalis. All these potencies seem to act very better in the O potencies, that is the Q potencies, mother tinctures. Okay, so you have to know that certain medicines will work very well only in the mother tinctures. Certain potencies, like higher potencies, some seem to act very in high potencies, like nosodes are there. Nosodes, they will act only better in the high potencies, more than 200 potency. Okay, now there are certain nosodes called as bowel nosodes. Okay, in bowel nosodes also certain rules apply. So while you are giving a bowel nosode, you have to understand that, and suppose a case is a new one and the patient has not received any kinds of homeopathic potencies. Okay, a medium or high potency can be given initially. Okay, when a bowel nosode is indicated.